What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my office and welcome to my channel. Okay, so funny thing, I actually recorded this video I think a couple of days ago, and so I recorded this video for my next video on YouTube. And while I was going through and editing it, I noticed while I was editing the video, bro, I had a fat booger in my nose, dude. Oh my god. So obviously, I'm going to re-record this real quick. It's going to be the same thing, but I'm just going to try and get it through the talking parts as fast as possible and just get into the charts. So yeah, that's what happened. Just a fat booger in my nose. Okay, so for this video, let's talk about some lessons that I've learned so far with the live FTMO account. And let's also talk about my progress thus far with the FTMO account. I mean, I wouldn't really even call it progress at this point. It's kind of just been flat, like more digressing. I've just been in like a plateau or something, or I don't know. I feel like I just lost my mojo. I lost the sauce. I don't know how to explain it. Maybe I just suck. I don't know, man. Shit. But anyways, that's the two things I wanted to talk about today. So we have some lessons I learned going through the live account with FTMO. I'll share some of those, and hopefully you guys could get some value out of that and, don't make the same mistakes that I did, and, it'll benefit you. Okay, so lesson number one, and it's not something I learned, it's just something that's like re-fortified now. It's like the market is going to do whatever it's going to do. So you could have the perfect analysis, right? Everything is on point, but you could have your forecast and what you think the market's going to do. It doesn't have to do that. You could have the most beautiful analysis, have your trade set up, and then it does the exact opposite of what you think it should be doing. But the market's just going to do whatever it's going to do. You need to understand that we're playing probabilities with, in the foreign exchange market. We're watching the market and we're looking for high probability setups. And if it goes against us and we lose, okay. But if it goes in our direction, we're going to make a lot of money, right? So sometimes you got to be extremely patient. I've had sessions where I'm looking at the charts from 3 a.m. all the way till 6 a.m. and I don't see a single trade. I'm sitting here, like this, just looking at the charts, just waiting for a setup. I have my, my analysis, what I want to see the market do. And it just won't set up how I want it to. And then, 3 hours later, it'll finally set up. And then when it does set up, the next candle that I try to enter on is just some huge momentum candle. And then I miss my entry by like 2.2 seconds. And then the market just takes off without me. It's part of trading, at least for trading the lower time frames, like the 1 minute time frame, which is what I've been trading lately. Yeah, it's just part of the business, man. Looking at the chart for 3 hours, finally getting it set up, but then just missing it by like just a couple seconds. You just gotta take those hits. It's frustrating, it's deflating, but that's something that I'll learn that's gonna happen a lot, and you just need to keep going and looking for the next trade. Okay, lesson 2 that I've learned from this live account. So don't let your most previous trade, or I guess any previous trade for that matter, impact your future trades. I've had struggles with this, right? And it makes me doubt my next trade that I'm going to take, and then that trade would have ended up being a winning trade, and then I'm just totally pissed off at myself. So with trading, you got to treat this like how a professional athlete treats, their business or whatever, venture they're doing. Like, for instance, an NBA player, he had a horrible shooting game. He shot 2 for 15, one game, right? He's not going to go into the next game dwelling on that. Like, he may, but his mindset should be, okay, let go of that, whatever just happened. Look forward to the next game and try and get the win. Same thing with trading, right? You have a couple of trades where you lose, and then your next trade is a perfect setup, but then you start thinking like, oh, maybe I shouldn't take this because, XYZ and this trade before this happened. So you don't take it, and it ends up hitting take profit, and then you're just like, oh, I just want to rip your face off of your body. And that's something that I've learned, with this live account. If you have a trading plan, actually this is, the number 3 on the things I've learned, so I might as well just get into it. So if you have a trading plan, obviously you should have a trading plan, right? If all your criterias are hit and everything is right and everything is fulfilled with your trading plan, just take the trade. Just take the damn trade and let the numbers play out. You have these these trading plans for a reason, because they work. They work for your style, and you just need to take the trades. So going back to the NBA player, he's not gonna dwell on these games where he's had a shooting, a slump, and he's gonna look forward to the next game, and he's gonna try and get out of that slump. And how does he get out of that slump? He keeps shooting. He keeps going, right? Same thing with this business. Like, you could have a horrible stretch, but you need to be confident with your strategy, and you need to keep going. So I've had this happen to me, and I'll go over the charts in a little bit, and I'll show you, a prime example of this. But perfect setups, I lost the trade, and then going forward, I see another trade setup. I don't take it because of the doubt of the previous trade that this happened, so this may happen again. But you just can't have that mindset. You have these rules for a reason. Let the numbers play out. Let the trades play out. These trades that I take have gotten me to this position ultimately, and I know it's profitable. So just take the trade. If all my criteria is hit in my plan, let the numbers play out. Take every single trade that fulfills my criteria and fulfills my strategy. So that was number 3, I think. Yeah, so just basically don't doubt yourself. Treat it like a professional basketball player treats his business. The only way to get out of this slump is to keep shooting. In our case, keep trading. Keep going. Don't doubt it because your previous trade lost with the same setup, same strategy. It works. It works. Your strategy works, so continue using it. Okay, now I'll get into the charts and go over some of these examples, and I'll go over the FTMO platform. I'm telling you right now, it's extremely ugly. I'm performing horribly right now with the FTMO, but luckily I'm still alive. My risk management has been keeping me in the game. Yeah, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so here is a chart of USD JPY. This was, an area where I was trading, and out of all these trades, the only trade that I took was this one here, and all of these trades fit my plan. So I was selective on which trade I executed because of doubt. And even though that all of these fit my plan, I didn't take them. But if I did take them, I would have had decent results. So let's just kind of go over this, right? So I didn't take this one because this was like right when I woke up. I started seeing, looked at the charts, and then I didn't want to just quickly, wake up and rush into a trade. So I didn't take this one. But if I were to take this one, because it fits my plan, this would have been a break-even trade. I'd have went to break-even 1-to-1, break-even trade. Next trade, I did take this one. So this was, it's in a downtrend. So just a real quick, my analysis on this was, obviously this is in a downtrend. I had this level marked up prior to any of this happening, that I'm bearish until this level is broken. So let's just say price came up here and it started, pushing up and doing this. Then that's when I'll start looking for buys. But until this level here was broken, I'm only looking for sells. Okay, so back to the trades. So I did take this one. Ended up being a break-even trade. This wick right here tapped me out. If I would have went for a 2-to-1, I would have, would have hit take profit, but it is what it is. I will go for a 3-to-1, and I hit a break-even trade. Here, this is a valid trade for me, double top in a downtrend. Got some momentum. If I would have took this trade, honestly, it would have been a break-even. Eventually, it would have hit take profit, but this little stupid wick right there, this little stupid wick, most likely would have hit me out break even. So to me, this is a break even trade. Let's continue going. Here's another double top in a downtrend. You had a little bit of like some indecision, so I would have took this after this momentum candle. This would have been a winning trade, so this would have put me up 3%. 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, and I'm risking 1% per trade. This is a 3% win. And the last trade I would have took was this one here. So you have another level created, a push, price came back to that level, gave me a nice momentum candle and a sell stop entry. This one would have been a loss. So if you factor all this in, so you have 1 break even, 2 break even, 3 break even, so you know nothing so far. 1 win, that is 3% up, and then 1 loss, but puts me up, you know, 1% loss. So overall 2% up. So what I actually finished the day off with was just 1 break even trade, that's it. But if I would have just took every trade that fit my plan, I'd be up 2%. So that's something that I need to work on, you know, and yeah, I just need to keep taking the damn trades that fit my plan, because if I let the numbers play out, it's going to play out in my favor. I'm going to make money. Okay, so here's the FTMO platform. It's a little bit later in the evening. I took a little break and ate and whatever. So here's my challenge account, verification, and here's my live account. As you can see, obviously passed. Right now I'm in drawdown. So let's look at how the challenge equity curve is looking. So this is an okay equity curve. You know, it's trending upwards. Stats wise, the reason why this win percentage is so high is because for most of the trades I was closing partials and they count that as a win. That's why this winning percentage is high and the risk to reward ratio is pretty low. So there's this account, then this is the challenge, verification, another average looking equity curve. This is how, if I'm not closing partials, how my usual trade looks, my usual trading looks. So around 30 to 40 winning percentage, and then you know, around 2 to 3 average risk to reward ratio. Here's the equity curve, and this is how my trades look, you know, big winner, small loss, big winner, small loss, break even, that kind of thing. And then for this live account, for just some reason, I am just complete ass, and look at this equity curve. It's just the opposite of how it should be. Yeah, I mean, this is horrendous right here. This is okay, but only because I started closing partials just to see if I could get myself back, you know, out of drawdown into profit. But this is insane right here. I don't know what is going on. Hopefully I could just get back on track, but I'm just gonna be transparent with you guys. Just not having a really good time with this live account so far. It's been pretty rough, but hopefully I'll get over this hump, and then it'll make me, you know, that much better and that much stronger after getting over this horrendous drought, I guess. So, yep, this is the platform. This is where I sit at almost 3% in drawdown, and don't think I'll be getting a profit split again. Guys, so that is the end of this video. If you got any value out of this, please hit the like button, subscribe. I'll keep trying to put out content like this. Hopefully my next video will be an actual profit split. Today's the 15th, and the 15th is my profit split day. I'm in about 2.7% drawdown, so you know, I'm not going to get a profit split again. So it's 2 months in a row. Hopefully I could turn this thing around and start hitting some profits, you know, start actually getting my first paycheck through FTMO, but have not yet, unfortunately, guys, so sorry about that. I know a lot of you guys are taking the FTMO. You guys have been commenting on my videos. I hope you guys are killing it. Let me know how you guys are doing, and hopefully next video I'll have some good updates for you guys, and hopefully a profit split. So yeah, we'll see you in the next video, guys.